So I've been out of the hobby for about 15 years, and I kinda missed the whole slab chop trend. So I figured the Mini of the Month was a good place to try it. So with no plan, I go in with Colorforge Imperial Purple Primer, which definitely won't screw me up later on. Then a set of dry brushes, working my way up from neutral gray to a pure white. And then finally picking out some details in the pure white. With the purple base coat, I was pretty sure I was going to use a green contrast paint on the jacket, but about 5 minutes before I started painting, I changed my mind. So I went in with a 1-1 mix of Contrast Medium and Storm Fiend. The inner jacket, I went in with a 1-1 mix of Space Wolves Grey and Contrast Medium, and I did not like it at all. And then I gave it a coat of Briar Queen Chill, which I still didn't really like. So I went over it again with a very thin down mix of Storm Fiend. And of course, Flesh Terror's Red for Le Pantalon Rouge. Apothecary White to shade the gas mask. And Flesh Terrors for the skull. And then Lead Belcher on all the metallic pieces. Followed by Black Templar over all the armor. And Null Oil on the other metal parts. Heavy Warm White to repaint the bandages. Garragax Sewer to paint the wooden parts on the base. Break my Mini and then fix it with extra thin cement. And do the rest of the wood. A little red for this little tassel, and an almost all-over Null Oil wash on the coat, pants, and mask. Skeleton Horde for the bandages, Wildwood for the boots, Basiliconium Grey for the gloves, Cygor Brown for all of the straps, and Slingby Leather for the pouch. And just a little Miltarum Green for the grenade. I pretty much repeat all the steps for the backpack, with the medals, the straps, and then I use a yen and yellow on the pipes. And then I douse that backpack in Null Oil. Base with AK Muddy Ground, Dry Brush Steel Legion Drab, just slop on some Agrax Earthshade and Athonian Camo Shade, and then a light dry brush of Baneblade Brown. Then the fun part, AK Streak and Grime. All over the Mini, give it about 20 minutes to dry, wipe it off with a dry, clean sponge, then go in with a brush dampened with white spirits and further clean up. Then I got the world's smallest dry brush and hit the armor with a very light dry brush of Lead Belcher. Then painted the lenses white and hit them with the green contrast paint. Siege Scenic Tufts and AK Puddles to finish the base. Satin Black by Prorac Roll for the base rim. And finally, a Colorforge matte varnish. And there we go, my first fully slab chop model. I think he turned out pretty okay. I probably would plan a lot more next time, but not bad for a first try.